Hazen and the Vermont Principals Association want to remind participants and spectators of the requirement to behave in a respectful manner. Sportsmanship and safe playing environments are the top priorities for all Vermont school-sponsored activities. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Any violation in the game or the stands could result in game stoppages, ejections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive, supportive, and healthy learning environment for everyone involved, and have a great game. Good afternoon, and welcome to Hazen Union, home of the Wildcats. I'd like to remind everyone that if you're eating or drinking food in the gym, there are waste baskets placed at the exits. Please pick up after yourselves. Next games are JV Varsity Boys at Virgins this coming Monday, tip-off at 5:30 and 7. JV Varsity Girls play at Enosburg Tuesday, tip-off at 5:30 and 7. Hazen Wildcat Basketball would like to welcome you to today's game between the Ghosts from Randolph, coached by Mariah Rilling, and Joe Wildcats of Hazen, coached by Randy Lumsden, assisted by Allison Blaney and Sue Rivera. The officials for today's contest are Gabrielle Sissio and Jeffrey Eastman. Starting today for Randolph, number 3, freshman Kaylee Tabor. Number 5, junior Harley Coombs. Number 10, senior Kali Jarvis Shabbat. Number 11, senior Ella Messier. Number 23, freshman Grace Rilling. Starting today for your Hazen Union Wildcats, number 1, senior Isabel Gowan. Number 3, junior Taylor Thompson. Number 10, junior Autumn Daly. Number 11, junior Maya. And number 15, junior Kelsey Rivas. We ask now for everyone to please rise when we recaps for the playing of our national anthem.
You are looking live at the Wildcats Den here at Hazen Union High School. Matinee action during Christmas vacation. Your Hazen Union Wildcat girls taking on the Randolph Ghosts today. Maya Lumsden with the take and the make. Cats up 2-zip. Cats press. Lance Hall with the call for HCTV Channel 1080 on the cable dial. Steal underneath Thompson. Taylor Thompson makes it 4-zip. Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on camera. Autumn goes down, she's tough, she'll be back up. Gowan on the inbounds. Gets it into Thompson. Lumsden for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebound Randolph. Randolph trying to break the press here, gets it up through. Wants to go coast to coast, throws up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound Randolph. Back out, short shot, taken, missed. It was Ella Messier with a miss on that one. Underneath, Gowan. Now they got their press break working, a little double team action though. And she went backcourt after crossing. And Coach Mariah Rilling wants to take a timeout here with 6:58 left to go in the first. Cats up 6-zip. Cats coming with a record of 2-1 so far this season. They beat Enosburg 54-32 back on December 12th, their home opener. They lost on the road to CVU 48-35, and then we beat Thetford back here on the 22nd. Randolph comes in with a record of 0-2. They lost at home to Williamstown 66-56. Then they went on the road down to Bradford, played Oxbow, lost 51-48 down there. Girls play at Enosburg next Tuesday, the 30th, and return home January 7th versus Oxbow. Revard on the far side. Thompson. Back over to Revard. Revard takes the 3. Misses on that one. Be Randolph on the inbounds. Cats continue to press. Randolph bringing it up. Got a foul called. Foul called on Thompson, her first. Randolph's going to inbounds right down here in front. Stolen away. Gowan. Izzy G, the busy bee out here. 4 points already for Gowan. There's Revard with a steal. Up off the glass. Kelsey Revard, her first points of the game. Trying to drop it over Gowan. Spin around high. Doesn't go. Revard gets a hand on it. Referees today, Gabrielle Sissio and Jeffrey Eastman. All Hazen all the time so far here in the first. Rebound, Messier. Messier pass up. Is it over? Underneath, shot. Doesn't go in for Grace Rilling. I think that is it. Yeah, Grace Rilling. Rilling on the inbounds. Looking for somebody. Gets it back. Broken up by Messier. Randolph gets control back. Dipping down underneath. Puts shot up in the lane. Doesn't go. Randolph still with control. Puts up another shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Daly. Nice pass over. Gowan. Doesn't make the shot, but she'll go and shoot 2. Foul called on Kali Jarvis Shabat. Eloise Foster in. Kelsey's going to get a little bit of a break here. Gowan good on her second. Underneath. Let me get a number here. 10. That was Kali Jarvis Shabbat. Getting Randolph on the board. Score should be 11-2. I think Steve will fix it here in a minute. Underneath, Lumsden.
Give us our 2 points.
Underneath, shot off the backboard. All right, Randolph player at the line. I can't quite see all of her numbers. She's got her hair over the back of it. If that is a 10, that is Kali Jarvis Shabbat, which I think it is. First shot off. All right, now Lillian Small checks in, and Grace Rilling comes out for Randolph. 4:50 left to go in the first. That went in for Shabbat. Makes it 13-3. Daly off on the 3. Rebound by Messier. Messier tall with a great reach. Senior for Randolph. Turnaround underneath, wants to take it from, no, Messier, no. Messier, spin in, nowhere to go, back up. Off, rebound, Randolph, trying to get a hand on it. Isabel over there.
Get back, get back, get back.
She had Tabor on her. Foster. Doesn't go, Thompson battling for the rebound. Isabel. Takes and makes a 3. You don't see Isabel take a whole lot of 3s. That's kind of cool. Usually she's running the fast break. Shot taken by Randolph, didn't go. It was Tabor with the shot. Foul called. Okay, foul called on Harley Coons. And now we're going to have Julia DeGrozier come in. Thompson's going to go out. Kelsey's going to inbounds into Isabel. So we got Julia, Eloise, Autumn, Isabel, and Kelsey on the floor for Hazen. Kelsey double dips in. That one, Kelsey got a finger on it. Randolph trying to control. There's Gowan. She's got Coons on her. Back out Daly, top of the key. Over to Foster. Kelsey calling for the ball. She wants to turn around against Messier. Doesn't go. Kelsey with her own rebound. Still doesn't go. They're fighting for it. Messier comes down with it. Pass over. Shot up and in. I do not have a number. Is she a number 12? I don't have a 12. Oh my, I'll have to ask somebody at the end of the quarter. All right, Cats playing keep away. 2:22 left to go in the first. Hazen up 18-5. Underneath Gowan, fouled. Messier got fouled on that one.
Don't bail her out on that.
Foul called on Jarvis Shabbat. Sends Gowan to the line. Off on her first one. Isabel with 8 points so far in the game. Shabbat comes off. Lillian Small goes in for Randolph. Second shot. Good. Nine points for Isabel Gowan right now. Kelsey Rivera gets in there, gets a hand on it, take back. Small comes up with it. Gets it over here on the near side to Coons. Back to Messier, up ahead. Rilling gets fouled. Foul called on Julia, her first. Decent crowd today for a Saturday afternoon game like this, you know, right after Christmas and all. Good to see the turnout for the ladies today. Foul shot off. Grace Rilling, she is a freshman. Shooter's roll on the second one for Rilling. Makes it 19-6. Rivard threaded it through to Gowan. Gowan back out. Julia. Eloise. Isabel, top of the key. Rivard from just beyond the free throw line is what I'm trying to say. Makes a 2-pointer. Gives her 6 points. Messier, cross court. Blocked out by Rivard. Maya's going to come in. Isabel's going to go out. And do we have a timeout? Well, we have a timeout. I'm going to try and get an identity on number 12. Okay, number 12, who scored a little while ago for Randolph, is a freshman by the name of Morgan King. So with 1:25 left to go here in the first, Cats up 15. And it'll be Randolph on the inbounds cross court. Huntley. It's Ava Huntley, loses the handle on that one. Foster, her first points of the game. Everybody getting in on the action today. Almost lost the handle, did lose the handle. Picks it back up, there's King. He's trying to get it over to Rilling, I believe. 55 seconds. Kelsey, nice move. So strong going to the hoop. Nothing Messier could really do but, you know, foul her, not give her the easy hoop, but. Here's Rilling. Oh, that's Small, excuse me, Lillian Small. Gets over to King. That's Rilling. Back to Small. I think they're going to ring up Maya. Well, he hit it on the arm with 23.9 left. Ellerino in, Eloise Foster out. Inbounds. Knocked out by Lumsden. Small, trying to get it to Messier. Up ahead, Lumsden. It back to Rivard, doesn't go. Maya had it stripped by Messier. Messier's going to try and get it up. They don't have a whole lot of time. 6 seconds. Daly, 2 seconds. And that's going to end the first with a catch-up by score of 25-6 over the Randolph Ghosts. You're watching Hazen Wildcat Basketball on HCTV, channel 1080, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Donations to HCTV help make our broadcasting better. Scan the QR code on your screen and donate today. Read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper, and catch up on any Hardwick Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Games post next day. Our sponsors for this game are Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lnsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. The Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins, that's ins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We are proud to support Hazen Athletics. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in at 91.1 and 91.7, or listen live at WGDR.org. Lance Hall with the call, Michael on tech, Lance McKenzie on camera. Michael, I could not help but notice you were grooving to the pregame music I had today. You know? Mary Jane Girls.
Perfect.
Our house.
Donna Summers.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Okay.
Roll, Morgan, roll.
Okay, they're going to call Kelsey on a block. Randolph trying to generate some offense here. Okay, Cassidy again is going to go in and Autumn Daly out. Revard on the turnover. Cassidy gets it to Kelsey. Kelsey, drive. Had Messier right with her. But again, Kelsey just so strong going to the hoop. 10 points for Revard. There's a three-pointer. Didn't go. And that's going to create a turnover. Kaylee Tabor checks in. And Ava Huntley out for Randolph. Nice pass. Revard lighting it up. 12 points for the junior.
Oh, nice try, boy.
Julia's going to be on the inbounds on this one. Maya Lumsden with the three of the chef. Cooking up a little scoring of her own. 7 points. There's a turnover. Revard double team, gets it back out. Maya again. 10 points for Maya Lumsden. Sissio blows her whistle. They're going to ring up Kelsey on that one. I think it was her second. Revard comes out. Thompson goes in. Shot inside, doesn't go. Julia down with a double team. Thompson pushes it. Cross court, Lumsden, she's been red hot from behind the arc. I'll steal a line from my friend James Salvis. Lumsden tickles the twine on that three right there. Looking underneath for Tabor. Couldn't quite get it there.
Settle in, Blue. Settle in.
Lumsden, back of the rim on that one. Shabbat trying to weave through some traffic. Ella bounces, rattles. Ella Reno gets a couple of points for the Lady Cats. A travel called as Marina Smith goes in now for Ella. And who do we get going in? We got a bunch of people going in here. Harley Coons. Do I see a number 13? I don't have a number 13. That'll be somebody I'll have to check on. There was supposed to be a JV game, but I don't think Randolph had enough players. Like 2 girls were injured and a couple of girls were out of town. So there was no JV game earlier today. So maybe, I'm thinking maybe Coach Relling brought the JV players that were, maybe? I don't know. I'm just some guy. Lumsden over to Julia. Smith. In and out. .4:15 left to go in the first half. Cats in control. Out of bounds, Randolph retain the possession. Ava Huntley's going to check in. And that's Morgan King coming out. Broken up by Gann. Lumsden. Messier on her. Lumsden. 15 points. Coach Rolling wants to take a full timeout. With 3:58 left to go in the first half, Cats up 42-6. When Mary Jane girls got signed to Motown, they brought them in, and I cannot remember which member it was, but they said, what type of songs do you want to do? And she says, I want to do songs that are still going to be on the radio 30 years from now. So they brought in Rick James, who was who he was, but could write songs. And in my house, you're still hearing it 30 years later.
So, let me see. There we go. One of the things about the Mary Jane girls is that they're probably the A-list of that style of group.
Yeah.
And then like B tier would be like the Jones girls. And it's kind of the same atmosphere. Like as soon as the Jackson 5 came out, there was a whole bunch of like sweatshop soul, kind of kids soul bands.
Yeah. Good stuff though. Yeah, the Mary Jane girls. You had the Weather Girls back then. Remember them? Thompson. Shot in the foul. Taylor Thompson will go to the line, complete the three-pointer the old-fashioned way if she can make this. And she's good. Taylor Thompson, 5 points. Messier tries to take a take. Hazen back up. 3:30 left. Lumsden. Short on that one. Gets her own rebound. Goes back in. Blocked out by Messier, but she got fouled. A little too much body. She tried to go clean. I thought she might have a chance, but referee Jeffrey Eastman puts Lumsden at the line shooting 2. Lumsden good on her first free throw. It was on this day in 1980, Calvin Murphy began a streak of 78 consecutive made free throws. It was a record a long time before Michael Williams of Minnesota broke it. Lumsden good on her second free throw as well. And Williams broke the record over 2 seasons. He finished up 1 season on a roll and then went into the next season. Murphy did it all in 1 season. He started it on this day and it ended February 28th. 78 consecutive. Messier. That's impressive, you know, going on the road, playing at home, NBA action. Blocked down by Messier. Clean on that one, no call. Smith trying to get it inside to Gann. And Harley Coons traveled. Gowan in, Thompson's gonna come out. Blocked out by Shabbat. Kennedy Gowan chases that one down. Back to Huntley on the turnover. Dipping inside. Got in a little too far. Kennedy Gowan off the side of the backboard. Rebound Randolph. Action pushing now. Foul called on Marina Smith.
Keep moving.
Going in, putting up the shot, draws the foul. The Shabbat. Should go to the line and shoot 2. Bill Goldberg's birthday today. Do you know who Bill Goldberg is? He was a wrestler. He had a tremendously long, inflated win streak. He'd come out one week, yeah, winner of 25 straight matches. And of course, they'd put him up these squash opponents, and he would beat them. Next week, they come out, winner of 35 straight matches. But here's a story I read about him in his book. I can't remember which Super Bowl it was, but the Steiner brothers and somebody were going to go to Super Bowl. So Bill hopped on the plane, had no ticket to go on the plane, as Shabbat makes her second free throw. No ticket to get on the plane. Got on the plane. Might have been a private jet. Got down to the Super Bowl. Had no ticket to the game. Got into the game. Got into the box that the Steiner brothers were in and watched the game. I mean, that's celebrity for you right there. That's when you know you've made it. When you have no ticket to the Super Bowl, you not only get into the game, you get into the private skybox. That was the power of Bill Goldberg back then. Nice move. Didn't drop. I thought it dropped. I thought it dropped down. Randolph turnaround spin underneath. Nice move. Nice move to the hoop. That was Shabbat. Leads all Randolph scores with 6. .145 left to go in the first half. Here's Gowan, pushes back. Cast it again out. Eloise Foster in. Looking underneath. She had a nice cut. That was Tabor had a nice cut going. Kennedy Gowan over to Foster, to Isabel. Isabel over rebound, Kennedy back out. Smith. Save back in, nice play. Messier gets up for it, nice hustle by Randolph. 55 seconds. In and out. Rebound Gowan. Here's Kennedy. Say it again. Isabel with Marina Smith right there, top of the key. Cutting in, Isabel goes back out, Foster. Strong. Smith down with it, she's double teamed. Shuffled her feet. All right, 21 seconds left to go in the first half. Turnover. Gowan off the side of the backboard. 7 seconds. Gonna have to push and hurry. Don't make a turnover. 2.8. You don't want to foul. You don't want to turn over. It's a big thing right here. As we saw the boys do, what, 3 times the other night? Fouls with like 0.2 left on the clock. Gann collects that one in, and that'll end the first half. Cats up by a score of 47-11 over the Randolph Ghosts here in matinee action from the Den. You're watching on HCTV channel 1080, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Our sponsors today are Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. The Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. The Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We're proud to support Hazen Athletics. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Tune in at 91.1, 91.7, or listen live at WGDR.org. Lance McKenzie on camera, Michael on tech, Lance on with the call. We'll be back in time for the start of the second half. All right, just about a minute to go before the second half action starts. You're watching Hazen Union Lady Cats basketball matinee action from the Den here at Hazen Union High School in Harvard, Vermont. Scorers today for Randolph. It is Kali Jarvis Shabbat with 6, Ella Messier with 2, Grace Rilling with 1, and Morgan King with 2. Over on the Hazen side, we got Isabel Gowan with 9, Taylor Thompson with 5, Eloise Foster with 2. Maya Lumsden leading all scorers with 17. Ella Reno has 2, and Kelsey Rivard, that is the Kelsonator, with 12. So Hazen been in control pretty much from the start. Randolph, a young team, starting some freshmen, some sophomores. Got a couple juniors and seniors in there, but they're a mix. They'll be there. Phases and stages. We'll swap ends. Hazen will shoot down at this end. See what happens down here. Rivard misses that one. Rebound going up for it was Autumn. Coming down with it is Messier. Looking up ahead. Isabel got behind there and took it away. That was Shabbat. Underneath. Doesn't go. Randolph. Back on offense. Rilling. Looking inside. Shabbat. Doesn't go. Daly was looking, look way across. Lumsden. Nailing it from the three-point line. Gives her 20 points now. Unofficial. But I added up the points and they all added up, so. But I am no Karen Collier. If you want to go to the real deal, you go down to the scorers table. Looking up ahead, Lumsden catches up. Underneath, gets her own rebound, gonna reset. Play it back up. Rivard short on that three-pointer. Rebound by Messier. Shabbat. Look underneath, Tabor. Got fouled. Foul called on Lumsden. That's her second. Going to send Kaylee Tabor, a freshman, to the line. Looking for her first points of the game. Off on that one. That one's off the rim. Rebound, Rivard. Cat swinging around. Thompson. Off on that three. Rivard underneath. Kelsey Rivard. Shabbat spins. Throws up a floater, doesn't go. Rebound, Rivard. Lumsden misses, rebound, in and out. Here's Coons. Messier. Looking for Shabbat, broken up by Thompson. Messier turns. There's Daly. Isabel swings it to Rivard. Rivard, that's a 2 if it goes. 2-pointer. 16 points for Kelsey Rivard. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Randolph looking for their first hoop. They get it. Courtesy of Harley Coons. Her first points. And Randolph's first points in the second half. Rivard answers back with another layup. And just like that, she's got 18. Messier tries to get it to go. Gets her own rebound. She's going to go to the line. Foul called on Revard. That's her third. With 4:33 left to go in the third. And Messier off on her first free throw. Boys were supposed to have a game this previous Tuesday against Enosburg. That game's rescheduled now for Thursday, January 15th. Here at home, going to be banner night. Messier gets that one to rattle in. Randolph trying to get a steal. Still trying to get a steal. Hazen comes up with it. Revard, red hot. The Kelsonator. She'll be back. Foul called on Thompson. We got Lillian Small and Morgan King going in. Coons and Rilling coming out. Autumn got in front of that one. This is Tabor on the inbounds. I think she stepped over the line. Tabor, freshman. Revard for three this time.
Good rebound, Morg.
King with the rebound. Traveled on that one. Hannah Manning checks in, and Tabor's going to come out. Daly. Kelsey inside. Got fouled. Gonna put Kelsey at the line. 3:36 left to go here in the third. Revard, nothing but net on her free throw. .21 unofficial. Puts her in the lead of all scorers momentarily. Make it 22. Messier. Messier, the senior, with a bucket for the Randolph. Isabel tries another three, doesn't go. Rebound Messier. Looking up ahead, has to go off her foot. Still trying to get it. That was Rilling. It's going to stay with Hazen, went off a Randolph player. Thompson on the inbounds. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Revard turnaround. Looking to go inside to Messier. Hazen with the interception. Thompson comes up. Revard wide open to the hoop. Messier goes in. Doesn't allow her the easy hoop on that one. About all she could really do. Kelsey had a clear line right into the hoop. So that'll put Kelsey the line shooting two. Foul on Messier, her third. We have mass substitutions coming in for Randolph. Kelsey good on her first one. Tabor, Rilling, and Campy going in. for Randolph. Revard at the line, shooting her second. That one's off. Rebound. Julia gets it back to Revard. Doesn't convert on layup up again. I've got Kelsey with 27 unofficial. Underneath. Trying to get it up there was Coons. Up ahead, Gowan. Gowan, her first points of the second half. 1:55 left to go in the third. Rilling loses dribble off her foot. Foster and Gowan's going to come out. Revard inside to the hoop, short. Bunch of blue jerseys around, and everybody's going to grab it. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will give the ball to Randolph with 1:33 left to go here in the third.
Good job, Morgan.
Morgan King out, Ava Huntley in for Randolph. And they're going to ring Julia up, and I think that's maybe her fourth. No, third. Okay, second. I thought they'd gotten her for a couple more than that. Two. Okay, I stand corrected. Rilling. Telegraph that one. Lumsden. Layup. Maya Lumsden. 22 now for Lumsden. Okay, that will be Julia's third now. On that one, with 1:05 left to go here in the third. And we got Grace Rilling at the line as Randolph will be in the bonus now. It was the Hazen's fifth team foul, so we'll be shooting some free throws for the last 1:05. Elorino in, Sadie Gann and Maya and Julia out. Had a violation on that free throw. Hazen with the ball with 1 minute left to go here in the third. Thompson with Coons on her. Passes inside, turnaround. They just have no answer underneath for Revard in this game. 29 points. A couple of free throws. The rest of them were all twos. She's thrown up a couple of threes, but they haven't gone. These are all inside layups stuff. She's made some shots from outside, but none of the long distance variety. Short jumpers, ton of them inside off the glass. 30 seconds underneath. A little hot for Gann. Wasn't quite ready for it. $15 seconds. Try to go in underneath to free yourself up for shots. Foster got a hand on that one. Revard comes up with it, 6 seconds. Revard's going to go to the hoop, miss, rebound, Randolph, 1 second. I don't think we're going to get anything off. And at the end of 3, it is Hazen leading by a score of 71-16 here at the Den. Michael, it's trivia time. Oh, what do we got? Oh, first off, it's Make Cutout Snowflakes Day, National Fruitcake Day, Visit the Zoo Day. I guess you'd have to be in a warmer climate for that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
All right. On this day in 1965, the Supremes were on the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time. They did #1 single, Come See About Me. Scotty Moore was born in Gadsden, Tennessee on this date in 1931. Do you know who Scotty Moore was?
No.
Scotty Moore was Elvis's guitarist for his early career. And here's where I have always been a Scotty Moore fan. Of course, we're all big fans of Hound Dog because that was a rockin' song. That is one of 2 songs that I can think of to have not 1, but 2 blistering guitar solos in. The first one is Hound Dog, and you got to remember this song was done in 1956. That second solo was just rip your face off. The other song with 2 killer guitar solos, your personal favorite Cheap Trick song, I Want You to Want Me. Rick Nielsen just blows the doors off on 3 of those, but more for his time. Reno short on that 3. Back in the 50s was just, that was groundbreaking. Messier underneath, doesn't get it to go. And Cassidy again comes up. I think that's Cassidy, comes up hobbling. I think she's gonna come off with a little assistance. I don't know if she got her ankle rolled or somebody stepped. A lot of traffic going on in there. So we'll hope that she is okay. Now the other curious thing I read about when they recorded Hound Dog, they did 31 takes of that song that day. Elvis was not in a good mood, wasn't getting the feel he wanted. He drove that band through 31 takes of that song. The song that we know now that got released was take number 28. And originally, it was released as the B-side to Don't Be Cruel. And then they flipped it over, and the rest is history. But Scotty Moore, a groundbreaking guitarist.
Kind of egg on your face if you're the record exec that was like, this is a B-side.
Yeah, exactly. Jump ball, possession arrow gives it to Randolph. Yeah, I mean, there were so many B-sides over the course of the year. I mean, Kiss with Beth, that was a B-side. And then, some DJs who back then could play what they wanted, flipped the record over and played it, and you had a hit. Shabbat playing hard out there with 6:56 left. Thompson comes out. Marina Smith in. Kennedy Gowan in. Sadie Gann. Eloise Foster and Ellerino. Gann throws up a shot. Rebound Messier looking ahead. Nice play. Nice play by Randolph. Shabbat getting her first points the second half. Gets steal, gonna go up and do it again. She says, yeah, I can make layups as well.
Nice, that was nice.
That was great play. And Randy wants to take a timeout, talk things over here with 6:25 left to go in the game. Score 71-20. What else? I don't think I had a whole lot else here. A couple more birthdays. Mick Jones, of course, from Foreigner.
Oh, okay.
Mick Jones was the Foreigner. He was in Spooky Tooth for a cup of coffee, but Foreigner was just the main gig. And Martin Birch, who is a well-known producer. He produced Wishbone Ash, Deep Purple, Iron Maiden. His birthday today as well.
I feel like you kind of breezed past Fruitcake Day.
National Fruitcake Day, yeah. Do you enjoy fruitcake?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle makes a fruitcake. He sends it to us every year. It's about the same dimensions and weight as a brick.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And it's been sitting in brandy for about a week before he sends it. And we let it ferment in the freezer for another year.
Oh.
And then you bring it back out, and you get a little tipsy just cutting yourself a slice.
That sounds like a good time. And I'll tell you, National Cutout Snowflakes Day. Lydia, my youngest daughter, I hate heat when it's hot and humid in the summertime and all this stuff. There was one summer, it was unbelievably hot and humid. She cut out a bunch of snowflakes and taped them to the ceiling over my bed so I could look up and see the snowflakes and be cool. Oh. I thought that was pretty neat. All right. Let's see what Hazen does on this one. Ella throws up a three. That one doesn't go. Rebound by Manning. Gets it over to, I think that's Morgan. Yeah, that was King. Messier. That one off. King. Turnaround, can't get it. Rebound, Smith. Still not there. Messier throws it up off the glass. Underneath, it's still not going. Gowan comes down with it. Hazen will take a shot at it now. Marina Smith over to Ella. And Ella traveled. I don't know if I could say I've ever had fruitcake like that, Michael. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's a nice one. There's no like maraschino cherries or bright green pineapple or whatever it is.
Yeah. Messier on that make for Randolph.
But it is a commitment.
Yeah.
And you can't drive.
It's true. Smith keeps that one from going back across the half-court line. Here's Foster. Say it again. Over to Ellerino, swings it. Marina Smith. Ella, three if it goes, doesn't go. Foster. Foul called. I couldn't quite see her fingers. I have to look at the scoreboard here. Bunch of subs going in for Randolph. All right, was that foul called on Chabot? Okay, Chabot. Long shot by Gowan doesn't go. Underneath, floater doesn't go. Bodies coming all over the place here. As Foster gets it across. 4:15 left to go in the game. Gann doesn't go. Rebound. And I think we're going to have a foul on Randolph, maybe. Or a foul on Sadie Gann. So Randolph with the ball. And Coach Mariah Rilling going to take a timeout with 4:04 left to go in the game. Cats cruising 71-22. Our next game will be Wednesday, January 7th. Girls will be hosting Oxbow. Then Thursday, January 8th, boys are hosting Thetford. And that makeup game for the game that was supposed to be this past Tuesday, the 23rd, against Enosburg, was a boys' game, is rescheduled for Thursday, January 15th. So we'll want to adjust our calendars for that. Teams go on the road for the next couple. Boys are going Monday down to Virgins. Girls go over to Enosburg on Tuesday. Let's hope by the time they leave for Virgins on Monday, it's back to just sort of plain old rain. I guess the morning sounds like it's going to be pretty gnarly. Beautiful day out here today. Cold enough for you yesterday morning, Michael? I had 16 below.
Yeah, I don't think I come alive when it's above -10.
Well,
I feel like I'm missing something.
I was outside at 7 a.m. bringing the horse a bucket of steaming hot grain, and he was some happy to see me.
Oh man,
he was some happy to see me.
I was on Christmas. I took a walk after dinner, and it must have been -5.
Yeah, it got cold quick Christmas Day, and that wind.
And you could hear the trees popping.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, as I came in yesterday morning, I could hear some trees popping behind the barn. Kennedy Gowan loses the handle. Chabot underneath to Messier. They're going to call a blocking foul. Foul called on Sadie Gann, her second. Huntley traveled. Any big plans for New Year's?
Champagne with dinner and asleep by 9.
I think this is going to, we usually stay up with the kids to watch the ball drop. I don't think any of the kids are going to be home this year. And I've got to work the next morning, so my alarm will be set for 4:30. So I'm thinking that. Randolph gets that one to go. Was that Shabbat, I think? Yeah, it looked like it was Shabbat, who has unofficially 12 points in this game now. Shabbat, a senior. Turnaround, Gowan short. Rebound, Messier. Turnaround. Hey, when it goes, it goes. As my dad used to say when we were bowling, it's not how, it's how many. Keep rolling. Gowan traveled. .231 left to go in the game. Randolph on the inbounds. Revard's going to go in. Foster's going to come out. I've got Kelsey unofficial right now with 29 points. Shabbat puts up a 3. That one doesn't go. Revard with the rebound. Marina Smith wants to try the scoop. A rebound, King. King puts up a 3 off the rim. Messier in for the rebound. Dips underneath, shot up. Nice play by Ella Messier. 6 points in the second half, 8 overall unofficial for Ella Messier. Randolph will get the possession with 1:38 left to go in the game. Say it again, out. Julia DeGroslier back in. Shabbat with Gowan on her. Marina Smith up ahead. Kelsey and against Messier. Kelsey's going to go to the line with 1:26 left to go. Messier's 4th foul. Kelsey, 30 points unofficial. You get 31. King looking for Messier. Messier underneath, shot and the foul. Gives Messier 10 points unofficial right now. Chance to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Rolls it in. 11 points for the senior. Julia. Kelsey back across. Smith taken away by Shabbat. Shabbat's looking to go coast to coast. She's going to roll in. She's going to get the shot and the foul. 10 points in the second half, 16 overall for Kali Jarvis Shabbat. Good player for Randolph. She's a senior. Free throw off, rebound, Revard, 55 seconds. Gowan. Pitches over to Ella. Pitches over to Kelsey. I think we're going to play some keep away maybe. Burn some clock. Kelsey inside, pushes back out. Kennedy Gowan, Julia. Kelsey goes across to Gowan. Over to Gowan, 15 seconds. And they're just going to hold it. And we're going to run the clock down. And that's going to be your ball game. As Shabbat goes up, tries to make a play at the end, throws a shot up. Why not? Your final 73-33. Cats over Randolph today from the Den. Pushes their record to 3-1. Yes. You have been watching on HCTV Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Donations to HCTV help make our broadcasting better. Scan the QR code on your screen and donate today. Read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper, and catch up on any Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Games post next day. Sponsors for this game are the Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. The Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We're proud to support Hazen Athletics. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Tune in at 91.1 and 91.7, or listen live at WGDR.org. We'll take a little time off, be back here on Wednesday, January 7th, when the girls will be hosting Oxbow. On behalf of HCTV and everybody, this has been Lance McKenzie on camera, Michael on tech, Lance over the call. We want to take a moment and wish everyone a safe and happy New Year. We'll see